All right.
What's up?
Uh, what's up, y'all? We don't do this on air anymore, but it's Sunday. That's the day we're recording now. So welcome to the barbecue. It's another day for hot topics. So what we got on the grill today? Somebody tell me what's on the grill today. I smell some hot content cooking up. What's
Local artist? Question mark? Some new talent or old talent? I don't know. You introduce yourself. Tell us what's up.
Oh, okay, true. So, my name is Dylan. I go by Waves. I knew Sydney from a long time. I knew her since we were
long time?
little ass kids.
Six.
Like, what,
Nice.
6 or 7 or something like that. I don't know, but since then, I've gotten into producing music, and I actually opened up a studio in the last year and whatnot. So I've been producing stuff. I'll definitely link y'all to that shit. But yeah, so I mean, I would say it goes without saying, to be good at anything, you got to put in your 10,000 hours. So yeah, like been putting in them hours, making beats and whatnot. And I feel like, I don't know, beats is an amazing thing because you can really create your own world with it. So that's really why I got into it and like creating that atmosphere behind the artist. And like, I don't know, I just kept pushing and it's been pretty decent so far. I mean, COVID kind of fucked up a decent amount of my business, but getting back in there, whatnot, making people wear masks when they're not in the booth and all that. But yeah, that's me, Waves, and I make music, all
Hey.
types.
Nice.
Not just rap though. I love rap though. That's my main squeeze, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question for you. So how'd you go from making beats to having like a studio? Like talk about like that
So
progression.
the process, it was kind of like, I don't know, it was pretty fluid. So like I was just making beats. I took a class actually in high school which started me off in it, and like that's what actually got me Ableton and the production software. And so from there I just like kind of took off and just kept going with it, and then ended up actually taking another class in college. And one of my homies who used to go to Butler, he came back, he started going to trade school. He was just like, he liked rapping and whatnot, and we would just link up and be making beats. And so, we went to the studio a couple times and we just decided, like, what's the point of, paying all this money to go to these other professionals when we can be those professionals, and make that bread. And so kind of made that transition, like after looking for a space hella, and I feel like we found a really nice spot and kind of got plugged in decently. Cause like, it's an interesting little space. It's a whole little warehouse full of different studios. So, I mean, I guess it was just kind of like my friend being like, like we can make some bread at this, and like my passion for music, just like I really feel like, if you want to do anything, right now it is my side hustle. I'm definitely trying to get another job, but like if you want to do anything, you gotta put in some work and some effort into it.
Yeah. Shit. How'd you find that studio? Was it and where is
So
the studio?
so the studio is actually like I don't know, are you guys from Chicago or?
I think
Devin and I.
I am.
everybody
Yeah.
True. Well, it's on 42nd and Union. That's like, it's in like Canaryville, like kind of over by like White Sox Stadium and shit. Like 30, like it's on 41st and Route, damn near, or 41st and Union. Kind of over like yeah, I don't know how to really describe it other than Canaryville. It's pretty decent little area, Yeah, we got plugged in with it though. This other producer that my friend knew when he was going to Harold Washington, he just like randomly, he was running sessions with this other guy, DJ Hustlenomics. I don't know if y'all know him. He's like was on some early Chief Keef shit and whatnot. He just had like a studio and whatnot. We just asked the building manager, got his number, and just finessed that. Yep. It's really, if anything, you got to go after things you want in life. Just be contacting people. That's one thing I've really learned. Go after what you want.
That's beautiful.
That's right. That's
Um,
valid.
yeah. What's something new you've been working on? Tell us.
Something new I've been working on. I've been trying to put together this project with my one homie, but he's kind of going through some shit right now. So like he's got to focus on, his actual life before he can like be up in the studio. But I'm trying to make my own little beat tape or whatever and put that bad boy out on SoundCloud so I can start like just selling these bitches to people who I just like who I don't know, you know, because it's nice to be up in the studio and sell them to people or whatever, but I want to be able to sell them to people across the world, you know, or at least rent them, you know. Selling them is a different thing, you know, because then that's whole legal crazy shit.
I feel it. I feel it. So kind of take us through like the process of like when you first like get the idea for like a certain sound that you want to actually like the final product. Like what's your thought process with that?
So I kind of go into beats like I have a lot of different ways I approach them, you know, depending on how I'm feeling. And, you know, so it kind of depends. So like really the main thing I realize is everything, all music is just chords, you know, and so you just gotta find the chords that sound beautiful. But within that, like what I really love is like sometimes sampling something. So you find a sound or just one sound or a snippet that you really like from a soundtrack or I don't know, some random that you just kind of flip it and make it your own. And I think that it's kind of beautiful. You know, you kind of put your own little pizzazz on it, you know, your effects, all that type of stuff. And then, yeah, just kind of build it. Me personally, I feel that you just gotta kind of listen to it, and it'll kind of come out itself. You know, the melody, the pattern, all that stuff, drums. Like you gotta feel the beat, and it'll like respond. Because you force it, it's not gonna be good. So yeah, I don't really have like a set method. Like I know a lot of people like make drums and then like they put on their like melodies and kicks and all that stuff. Me, I just be freestyling with it. Like just kind of go how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'll just put like one damn chord on it. And like some of the beats I hear like nowadays, they are just like very simple. And like that's kind of the beauty of rap and the beauty of music, you know, is simplicity can when you bring a lot of simple elements together, it becomes complex.
Less is more.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, bro.
So why do you like Ableton?
Just because I've used it all this time. Like I've been using Pro Tools a little bit to like mix and master people because it makes them sound better for some reason. But Ableton's just like what I've been using, and all the DAWs are pretty much the same. Like certain ones sound a bit different. And Ableton's like, people say it sounds a little bit more techno-y, and I could believe that, but at a certain point, like if you're downloading the same sample packs and same like hi-hats and all that type of stuff offline, like it's gonna sound like damn near the same, you know what I'm saying? Like Kenny Beats uses that shit, Pierre Bourne uses that shit, like hella motherfuckers use Ableton. So it's really about, it's just another medium to put down your stuff, you know. I also kind of like it because it's easy for samples. Like I've never really used Fruity Loops, but I have seen motherfuckers like the drum patterns, they can like lay them down real quick, and the hi-hats are like real easy for them. But like there's tricks I've learned like over time that make it easier for me to kind of make those kind of trappy or like kind of different sounds.
Yeah, I heard Ableton's good for that. I remember there was an episode with on the Kenny Beats Cave, and he was with Doja Cat, and he asked Doja Cat what she uses, and she told him she uses Logic. And she asked him if he ever used Logic. Yeah, and then I got good at making beats, and he uses Ableton. So it kind of reminded me.
Yeah, so speaking of Kenny Beats, tell us about like who your heroes are, I guess, or role models, or who do you take inspiration from?
True. Okay. I take inspiration from a lot of different sources. Like I would say, you know, I haven't really listened to Kanye in the past couple of years, to be real, but his old shit was like, you know, God tier type shit. Just the way he uses samples and the way he's able to just bring them out is like beautiful. But I would say for like new people, like some of the people I was mentioning, you know, like Pierre Bourne, a lot of stuff he did with Nudius, raw as hell. I also like on that same kind of sample train, like The Alchemist put out a really fire tape with Freddie Gibbs, which was like, I feel like it kind of, certain producers definitely lend themselves to certain artists because, you know, the voice is another instrument within itself. But yeah, I'd say I take a lot of different stuff from a lot of people. I like fucking, for like unknown people, I like Pluto Nash and what is his name? I'm blowing it right now. Oh, Chase the Money. Yeah, he be going crazy with Valet. They got a lot of good shit. Yeah. And that's another thing. Like he makes a lot of simple ass beats as well, but they be going crazy. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I have any heroes. I'm gonna be real with you in the rap game. A lot of these people are scumbags. It's crazy. Like I fuck with Juicy J, but like he's like suing Suicide Boys. Like nah,
Yeah.
you can't have no. Yeah, especially being around people for a little while in this music stuff. Like you kind of realize like people. I mean, just like anything, you know, people are out there do it for themselves, you know, and like you gotta be about your business, but like you know, cautious as well.
Mm.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So what was? Oh,
Sorry. No, I'm just agreeing with him. Go ahead, Sid.
okay. So what was like? Describe like the moment that you knew, like, okay, this is like what I want to do. Is what I want to put my 10,000 hours into.
I'm gonna be real, like it just kind of just came upon me, you know, like this was one of my hobbies damn near. Like I don't really have many other hobbies, you know, like working out and whatnot. And this, like I'll sit there and just make these bad boys like like so many times, like I'll just be like fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie, like come back, you know, drunk as hell or some other shit and like just be making beats. Like I just be my prerogative. Like I'd be like, how would I make beats like feeling this type of way? And so it's like, I don't know, it's just like anything, I feel like, you know, like any, I guess it's an addiction, you know, in a lot of ways, you know, and I feel like it also is relaxing. Like I can meditate making beats, so maybe that's kind of lending itself to it because it's one of those things where, you know, you're just kind of sitting there focusing on one thing and like it's very calming. So I don't know, I guess I don't want to say I'm addicted to it, but you know, in a lot of ways it is an addiction.
An addiction.
I like when artists like Freddie Gibbs will like collaborate with like one producer on like a project, and I know like other rappers do that. What do you think are some of the best parts or like the advantages of an artist working with one producer on one project?
So I'll tell you right now, my nigga who I was working on this project with before, we actually performed at a strip club as well. It's like you just get in tune with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like you just like, you can just fine tune everything you're doing with them. You're like with them all the time and shit. You're just like, you know, you're just vibing. Like it's one of those things where like,
You feed off of each other's energy.
yeah, and you're able to like be like, you know, you're making a beat or whatever, you're just fucking around or something. He'll be like, oh, do this. And then like he'll be rapping and you'll tell him do this. And then it comes out decent as hell, you know? And like, I think that's why it is nice to just work with one artist and not just try and like profit off them. But like at a certain point, you know, like, I don't know, you gotta kind of balance it, you know? Because certain people, I'm gonna be real, like, I don't know. They just, I'll sell them my beat, but I'm not gonna sit there and make like, you know, 7 album or like an album with them, you know, some shit like that. Like it just is what it is. And certain people feel the same way about my beats, you know, and like you have to realize, you know, who fucks with your shit, you know, because like I think as well, I don't know if that's really a good analogy, but you know, like sometimes you never know like whose shit is gonna like really pop on your stuff. Yeah, I guess this is a good analogy. I think Mike Will made that Humble beat or whatever. I think it was for Gucci Mane or something like that, and it ended up being for Kendrick, and like that's like a complete 180, you know, an artist. And like I think that, I don't know, kind of finding people that you resonate with and then making that music is definitely always key, because really music and music is energy. It's all like little frequencies and wavelengths and shit on some little scientific type beat, you know.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. He only sent him the first part of the song, like that was the beat at first, and then Kendrick sent him his vocals back and then told him to add, I think he sent him the whole everything he did on that song, and then just told like he went past like the first beat and just went a cappella and told Mike Wilmade to like build around it.
Bro, I can believe that. That's lit as hell. And like that's another awesome thing about technology though, is that you can just like send stems and all that different type of stuff between people. Like sometimes like a homie will send me like a clip or whatever that he found of a sample, and then I'll just flip that bad boy for him or some type of shit like that. Cause like, I don't know, Fruity Loop, I mean, I guess maybe it's the way he's working it, but sometimes I guess the way Fruity Loops be using samples, it's not the same way as Ableton. I don't know. That is one of the advantages, I guess, to go back to your thing, but I don't know. I bet you there's some way that somebody could freak Fruity Loops to like get it working with that.
I did not know that about the Humble. So do you guys think that like the song would have been as big if like, nah?
I think it's weird. I think it's like, it's because it's so kind of different. Like you could hear Gucci Mane on that, but I feel like, I don't know. Gucci Mane kind of goes off. I don't know if Gucci Mane's really been going off lately, but Gucci Mane.
No, he's not.
Stuff like, I don't know, some of the with Lil Baby, but nah, he be the old fat Gucci Mane. That shit was crazy. Like it was kind of like dirty, kind of grimy Lex Luger beats. That shit was lit. Like who, I don't even know, Dope Boy or something. All the motherfuckers.
Yeah, and as far as Humble went, I wonder how much of that Humble was a diss track went into like how popular it was, because it was a Big Sean diss track, wasn't it? Of some sort.
I didn't even know that. It is.
Yeah, a Big Sean.
I feel like when I watched the music video, because that's how it dropped, right? It wasn't the song first, was it? It was just like.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Video. I think it was a video.
Just like the video dropped.
Yeah.
I was not thinking about Big Sean when I was watching that.
Video.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I forget how I found out it was a diss track, but I know that Big Sean called him out in some song. I don't really listen to Big Sean, to be honest, but no, I know that a lot of people think of Humble as like their favorite diss track, which is crazy because you listen to the lyrics and it really is a diss track. You really just put it into context, but it's a bop either way. So I understand why it would be big, but there's just something that hits different with diss tracks because you can like project your own life onto that. You can, I don't know, maybe I'm rambling, maybe I'm not making sense, but I feel like diss tracks and like breakup songs just hit hard.
They do.
Make you feel like a baddie. Either way.
Have you ever had to produce a diss track?
Okay. In a way, like, I don't know. One of my homies was just talking about like this nigga who did him wrong, but like, I don't think that's really like a full ass diss track. Like, I've never had somebody sit down and dedicate 24 bars to somebody like that. Also, I feel like a lot of Chicago diss tracks are like very hateful, and I'm like not trying to get into that shit like that because, like, yeah, that's only bringing you down a crazy ass path. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, niggas be talking about like blowing that bitch, I guess, and shit I produced, but like not like naming motherfuckers. Like, it's never been like FBG Duck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, who I shot at, all this crazy shit. And like, we see what that got him, unfortunately. It was just fucked, but yeah. Yeah, I have not a full ass diss track. Niggas do be doing some crazy shit, and I do think that, you know, speaking on the experience was valid, but like, I'm all for like not, I always tell my homies specifically if they're rapping on the track about like somebody, it's like, man, don't give that person no clout. It's like, cause they did some fuck shit. And it's like, you learn from the experience more so than like, you know what I'm saying, they got up on you or you want to like fuck around and give them like any type of mention. Because like at the end of the day, that like I've seen it happen, like they get dealt with. Like it doesn't have to be you, you know. So
So what's been like your favorite experience like working with any artist that you worked with before?
I would definitely put that, as I said, that strip club experience up there. That shit was funny as hell. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just been fun just cooking up shit that I've never heard before because it's my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like brand new. Like, you know, sometimes you have those flops, but then when you have the one that you like, you can play consistently and shit, you're like, damn, like I made this, I sit here and made this motherfucker. Like it really is the fruits of your labor. Funnest experience. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just been like cooling and growing. I don't know. There's probably one if I sat there and thought about it, but like, you know, like when you're in the studio, you vibing and smoking and fucked up and all that shit. So like, you know, it's I don't know if I really remember a funnest time. The strip club though is definitely most memorable without a doubt. That shit was wild. I was like, that's some other shit.
Do you have any favorite beats you go back and listen to?
Groups that I listen to?
No, favorite like beats you've made that you just go back.
Sometimes I have a whole hard drive of beats that actually like died and whatnot. So like I listen to some of those, the really old ones, and like kind of be like, damn, like I wish I could change some stuff on that, because you know it's like, I mean I can't get them back. I went to some place and they were talking about like $1,000 or something like that, crazy, to get them back, and I was like, man, yeah, like when I get paid, I'm gonna try and get them back, but like. Right now, man, I'm gonna just sit here and make new ones. You know, it's probably more time efficient. Some of the ones that I sample, like, and I'm just like, damn, like, because there's some of those ones on the dead hard drive that like I'm trying to find the sample still, and I can't find that motherfucker because I don't know what I searched up on YouTube, and, like ran through my computer to get. So I don't know. Sometimes I do listen to like some of the kind of Doom soundtrack ones or whatever, but. It's kind of, I just be trying to create more, is what I would say as well.
So what advice do you have for, you know, someone that's trying to get into music and producing music, stuff like that?
Just man, have fun with it. Yeah, that's like, just do what you do, and your shit at first is gonna suck. It's like there's no way around it. Like you'll hear some shit that you like, but just like try new shit out and listen to other people that you like and trying to emulate their stuff, and then like you'll kind of be able to figure out how you can do it yourself. And also YouTube is your friend. I've learned so much shit off YouTube. Like at a certain point, like you can teach yourself everything off YouTube.
So you, I don't really remember you mentioning SoundCloud. Do you use SoundCloud primarily to put out your beats?
Yeah, I do. I was trying to get into like Adobe Premiere, like putting them on YouTube, but yeah, that's where I've been putting them. I don't really know any other place. I'm trying to. I did read about this like one distro kit. I don't know what it is or some shit. I think it allows you to not only put them on Spotify, but I think it might allow people to buy them. And then somebody also told me about this like. It might be like Patreon. It's like some type of only type thing for like beats and whatnot. Hey, they be getting that bread. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get on, but primarily the SoundCloud.
Yeah. So I know that SoundCloud's like big when it comes to, I guess, underground music and like people that are just making music as a hobby. Do you kind of feel like there's a culture around SoundCloud? Because I feel like you scroll on Twitter or something, somebody's tweet goes viral and they go, check out my SoundCloud because their tweet went viral. So I've just been really curious about like whether or not SoundCloud in and of itself has like a community like Twitter would or like YouTube would, you know?
I don't know if there's a community. When I post stuff, there's like bots, so like maybe. But like I don't know if there's like a dedicated community. I think it's just like people using the free medium, put it out there and get the plays on it. Like I mean people put like my beats on YouTube or whatever. Like I know this one girl who used one of my beats for a music video. Like so I don't know. I mean it's kind of like I think people are just putting their shit out there on like a bunch of different mediums just to get as many views as they can, or to at least put their shit out, see if it can pop, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, some people put their shit on Spotify, definitely though. Once they get them plays, but yeah, I don't. I can't really answer that one about the SoundCloud community. I would say no. Like I would say after Chance the Rapper kind of fell off, that bitch died, which is unfortunate.
That ship sunk.
Damn.
Fluid. He gonna come back one day though.
Oof, I don't know about that one. He just dropped that gospel song with Justin Bieber. I think he's gone for good.
I didn't even listen to that. He needs to put out one of the ones they did, like what is it, Surfs Up or whatever, the social experiment one. That was fire. I
It
feel
was.
like something like that.
No, because I remember he put that in iTunes for free and everything. Like that was a great day. He dropped that.
I don't know. I mean, he's making his bread though, so good for him.
That's true.
Damn mean though.
Okay. Okay. So, everyone, favorite producer of all time.
Kanye West.
You said Kanye West. You, Kareem?
Say Kanye West.
Yeah.
Why?
Kanye West.
Yeah.
He go
I mean,
crazy.
he's the GOAT, but
He used to go, but his beat production goes pretty crazy. I mean, as far as with the sampling, like earlier Kanye really, but as far as with sampling, yeah, I like it. It's nice. It's very, what's the word? Nostalgic, I guess.
that's very true.
Yeah.
I guess I would have to say Kenny Beats because I don't really know producers like outside of like Kanye West and the people that have a mainstream presence.
Mm.
But Kenny Beats makes some fun. He's got an honest little business model, you know. He's got a nice little business model. Zach Fox is hilarious. So
No, oh my God.
his friendship with Zach Fox is like the worst and the best at the same time.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
I would say maybe Swiss Beats just because he just puts himself like into every song, which it's like it's kind of annoying, but you love him for it. Like every song, it's like, oh, I didn't know he was on this track too. Like, oh, it's featuring Swiss Beats, or he might not say anything, and he'll just like it's a toss up.
Get that DJ Khaled feel.
DJ Khaled don't even make his beats though. That's the crazy thing.
Just buys all that shit. Nope. He just puts together the beat. And he like buys the beat, buys whoever the features are, and then just puts it together. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so that little pop star song that just came out, he bought the beat, bought Drake and Justin Bieber kinda, and
I'm like so disgusted. This man, I see the shit this man talks to not even have like the work ethic to back. Oh my God.
Maybe he just like was an actual DJ or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, his poor wife, bro. That's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
He finessing the check, really. Like, I don't know. I think he did make some of the earlier beats, not to hate on him like that, but yeah, no, now I think his ass just be buying all them bitches. He probably just got to a point where he was like, fuck it. I could just buy them and still make millions.
I wish I could get paid to book somebody and find a beat. That's
one day.
One day.
Miss that check.
It's like those tweets where it's like, hate to see someone live with your dream.
No, honestly, like he just be jumping around on stage.
Surprised you didn't say Noah.
You said what?
Surprised you didn't say like Noah, Drake's producer. Noah.
40.
40.
That's
40.
true.
40 is amazing.
Wait, Noah and 40, that's the same?
Yeah,
okay.
40 should whatever his last name is should be something.
I forgot about him. I feel like he's like kind of on the same, not the same as Kanye, but like Drake uses a lot of samples in his songs. People don't realize that.
that's
Like,
valid.
he used a lot of samples, especially in, what was the album? I think it was Take Care.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Dylan, for coming on the barbecue. Love this fresh content.
Fresh content.
Smells
Thank
delicious. This shit you're cooking up. Love it. But we're gonna plug socials real quick, and then we're gonna get with it. So AJ, do you want to start?
Yeah. My Twitter is at Adam underscore S Jackson.
Sweet.
And if you see a kid riding on a bike, that's
Awesome.
You said what?
I said if you see a little 4-year-old riding on a bike,
True.
Reem?
Sir Kareem on Instagram. Sorry, Kareem on Twitter, because I'm so sorry we're running out of time. Go ahead.
Oh my god. My handle
Somebody's is goofy.
is Rachel Selecki on everything because I'm trying to get a motherfucking job. Pray for me. Sid and then Dylan.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Noel Walton _. Yeah. Oh, also, okay, you go first, Dylan, and I'll plug the show. Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah, my Instagram is DOLTOFF. Yeah, that's weird as hell. DOLTHOFF. I don't know.
Love
Maybe
it.
I'll have that shit flash up there or something.
Yeah, I'll got you.
Y'all find me one. Y'all find me one day. And then it's waves with a $, or it's SoundCloud just _471997. That's how you get there and whatnot. My socials, all that good shit.
Okay. And then the show.
The show is at the _barbecue on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, that's the show.
Thanks so much, guys.